Hey y'all, this is your girl Tashin and I'm back with another video. How you doing? How you feeling? Yes, what do non-Americans think of us? I think I did a video like this already about how other people feel about us, but of course it's different videos, but I always like to hear from other different people. So all right, so this is a TikTok video, of course. All this was posted from TikTok, and yeah, and they just uploaded this video on their channel. They just uploaded this about 3 hours ago. So I was like, all right, I'll react to it. So let's get straight to it. Oh my god, my tongue is not.
What do you think of us? What is your impression of America?
Okay, so I know that you're not really talking to me because I'm from the US. I'm a US immigrant living in Costa Rica, and I've had plenty of opportunities to ask Costa Ricans, like, what do you think of people from the US? And because Ticos, the Costa Ricans, are such nice people, rarely will they say anything terrible. But those who work in customer service in call centers will tell you. It's pretty much a known fact that people from the US act like entitled brats. They do not understand our obsessions with guns. They think that we're rude and that we're loud. And while, yes, some people from Costa Rica do dream about living in the US, they dream about the romanticized version of it. They don't actually know what it's like. And I will say, the longer I live outside of the United States, I see what the rest of the world sees. And it's not pretty. It's a country founded on racism and capitalism. And it's gross.
I mean, they're all right, though. That's why I'm not really surprised.
Okay, let me explain who I am first. Half Dutch, half Spanish, living in the Netherlands, 100% European. Here we go. America. As a child, it's the place you want to go, okay? It's the place you see in all the movies. It's the place you see in all the music videos.
Yeah.
It's where all the crazy things happen. It's where everything that's ever been excited looks like it happens only there. Not true, but that's, as a kid, you get that image, right? And you kind of set your sights on it. That's the end goal. You want to go to America. That's the best place in the world. Then you grow up. You become an adult. You start looking at life more seriously and more objectively, and then you notice a lot of things going wrong there. Absolute first thing to say about America, guns, bro. Like, stop. There's a reason only 3 countries in the world have that same structure, the right to bear arms bullshit, and 2 of those 3 are not first world countries. So, food for thought. Just saying. Your economy is absolutely gone to shit. I mean, the amount of money you have to spend on college or any education really is beyond absurdly high. It's stupid. We got student loans, but it's a drop in the bucket compared to what y'all have to pay for school, and that just goes to show how, well, absolutely fucked your economy is. The fact that, like, how many tips you gotta give in restaurants anytime you go out because the waitstaff is so criminally underpaid that they can't sustain themselves if you don't just cover the difference between what they get paid by the employer and what you gotta give them.
That.
Just saying, like, healthcare. Oh my god, dude, seriously? The healthcare is absolutely gone to even further of a shit than your economy, because the bills that come out of hospitals there, nah, man. Like, you've seen how many other countries have this perfectly under control. I'm not afraid to go to the hospital. I can go whenever the fuck I want. I'm covered by paying like $100 a month in healthcare insurance. Like, that's it. I'm covered. No fear whatsoever. And yeah, so just to name a few, because I don't want to rant for too long. I'm just saying, like, as far as the people go, the Americans themselves, there's good people and bad people, like in every other country, right? We got good and bad people. The next country got good and bad people. Y'all have good and bad people. But the general image of Americans, the stereotypical Americans, honestly, I'm sorry, but it's not a very good image. It's kind of like close-minded, prone to like anger a lot, and like a little bit too proud of a country you did absolutely nothing to build up. You know, it's like, yeah, your forefathers did, not you, so don't. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you could tell he was going to go on and on and on. He has so much to say. A lot to say. But he's not lying. He's not lying one bit.
Your seemingly contradictory ability to be completely obsessed with yourself and totally oblivious of yourself at the same time is somewhat impressive. And the amount of pro-nationalist American propaganda that the average American seems to regard as totally normal is frankly worrying. I mean, the fact that you have the need to put the flag on almost every street corner, and you have a picture of the president in almost every classroom. Every time someone kicks or throws a ball, you have to stop and sing the national anthem first. And you seem to regard questioning or
I don't think schools even do that anymore. I don't think we even sing that. We don't even do that anymore.
criticizing your military as a cardinal sin, which is terrifying. I think if more of you traveled the world more, you would find that you have a lot more in common with backwards dictatorships than hopefully you'd be comfortable with.
I mean, he is right though.
Okay. I saw this one TikTok and it perfectly described you guys. So you know that cartoon show, TV series, The Avatar? Yeah, that one. You guys are basically the Fire Nation. The leader makes you think you're the greatest in the world and you have the best military power and you have to show it off to the other nations. But the other nations don't want you. You start wars but your leader says it's okay, so you think you're doing good. Even when Aang went to the Fire Nation to school, you had to stand up for the leader and talk to the leader and stuff like that. You guys do that in school. Also, I look like Lord Farquaad with this hair. Anyways, Americans, now you know you guys are the Fire Nation. But if you move to Europe or anywhere in the world, you are Zuko, and everyone loves Zuko.
I've been waiting for this one. If you don't know me, my name is Ashley, and here are my qualifications.
Hi, Ashley.
1, I'm American. 2, no longer lives in America. And let me tell you something, I never pretended like I thought like everyone in the world loved Americans, right? We all know that's not true, right? You do know that, right? But it's brutal. I'm not gonna lie, it's brutal. Firstly, they think you're stupid. And to be honest, the longer I live outside of America, the more I agree with them. But before you come at me, let me explain why.
I don't even live outside of America. I live in America and I agree.
For background, I now live in the UK. But yeah, stupid's number 1. 2, we're noisy and we lack complete etiquette, especially at the dinner table. 3, we're over patriotic. Did you know it's against the flag's code to make bedding and clothing out of the American flag? And yet it's everywhere. But also, it wasn't until last year that I realized that no one else pledged allegiance to the flag. And when you really think about it, how culty and like is that? 4, we're self-centered. Like God chose the president, or we were the key factor in winning World War II. 5, we are far too attached to heritage. Why is everyone 12% Italian? Number 6, why? Will you hold up, Kat? Why does the government make decisions for abortions? That's not even a topic of discussion here. Everyone I talk to about Roe v. Wade over here is so confused why it's even a case, why it's even in the government's hands at all. 7, why guns? Especially why guns after so many mass shootings, and especially school shootings. 8, why so much rape culture? 9, why so much serial killer culture? But more specifically, the fans, the collectors of serial killers. The murderers' memorabilia kind of thing. And 10, most importantly to the Brits, why do Americans think that they can outdrink anyone else, especially the Brits? Because let me tell you, you can't and you won't. In all honesty, I totally forgot to even mention healthcare, which is a whole nother video on its own.
Yeah.
Actually, each one of these points could be a video on its own.
Yeah.
Actually, I could make entire videos of each and every one of these points. I'm not saying I agree or disagree with it, but these are just the facts. The facts being what other countries, specifically Brits, think of us Americans. So let me know if you want more parts.
So here's the humble opinion of a Canadian citizen. I may not represent all Canadians, but I do hate the United States of America. It's not their domestic problems like their fascist police state, their racism, their sexism, their homophobia, their transphobia. It's not their non-existent healthcare or their inaccessible education. Or the fact that their country is built on the foundation of millions of corpses of black and brown and indigenous people. It's not their imperialism, dictatorships they've sponsored, the millions they've killed and crippled, the governments they've overthrown and forced to bend to their will. It's not the fact that they've created a military empire that that spans the entire globe and keeps us all in line. No, what does it for me is that the American people can live in a country that is so broken and far beyond repair and still somehow think that they are free and protect the so-called freedom of everyone under their boot. So yeah, you guys suck.
That's one thing I used to, I gotta take this out because sometimes I feel like I can't hear myself. I'm using like these little headbutt type of thing. Can't even hear myself talk, but it's so, I don't hate my country. I love my country. I just wish there was a lot of change that could happen here, but I don't see it happening because every day we're being told that everything is okay, everything is going to be some changes. There's always promises after promises after promises by different leaders. It's always promises. Things going to change. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. The cost of living is going to go down. We're going to clean up. We're going to fix the homelessness. We're going to make some changes. That's all you hear every single day. And this is one of the reasons why I do not watch the news. So I hate when people come to me and be like, oh, did you hear the news? Did you hear the news? I don't want to hear the news. I'm tired of hearing the same thing over and over and over and over and over. It's like, we're like a broken record. We hear different things. No, we hear the same things by different people. We hear the same things by different people. It's just the same thing over and over and over, and people get tired of it, and people are moving out. I don't say why people from other countries are moving in. I don't understand. Maybe they're not watching the news. Maybe they haven't heard what's going on. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not telling people what to do. It's just crazy to me. It's crazy. So yeah, I don't watch the news. Because all I'm hearing is the same thing over and over again. They say the same thing, and they're saying things like, "Oh, the crime rate is going down." And what crime rate is going down? What is you talking about? What crime rate are you talking about that's going down? I feel like they're just saying things just to make people calm down and making people feel like there's hope. That's what they're doing, you know. And like I said, I just wish there were changes, but I don't see it happening. So, you know, all you could do is just prepare for the future, do what you have to do, and that's all I can say. It might not be simple for most people. I get it, because some people have family here. Some people feel like they don't got the money. I get it. It's hard. You know, the immigration law is very tough. So I get it. It's not an easy process to just get up and say, oh, I'm moving here. You know, I get it. Trust me, I get it. But at the same time, you got to do what you got to do, because I'm just saying, I don't see the changes going on. Everything here is money. The cost of living is so high. People can't afford to even like live a good, safe, comfortable life. You can't, you know? So what can you do? All we could do is just complain about it, but that's all we could do, just complain, and nothing is being done. So what are you gonna do, you know? So like I said, I do have plans to leave this country, you know, where I was born and raised, but sometimes it's life, you know. You just gotta move on. That's part of life. It's not much you can do as the people. It's not really much we could do. So yeah. But anyway, if there's any other videos you'd like me to react to, comment below, let your girl know, and let me know what's your opinion on this. If it was something you'd like to share, something you agree, something you disagree, something you would like to add on, yeah, I read comments, y'all. So get on there, leave some comments, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I have more videos you can check out, and I'll see you lovely people. Take care of yourself. Bye.